Alright, so I thought I'd take a few minutes to make a few videos about a term that's been floating around for the last few months in regards to the recent COVID-19 vaccines, and that's mRNA. So in this video, in these next couple of videos, I'm gonna break down what mRNA is. So let's understand the human cell first. So the cell is almost like a city. And like a city, each cell does things that another cell needs or another city needs. Now in the city, you can find libraries that have copying machines, right? And factories that do manufacturing. Now the things that are made in these factories are supposed to be usable, or they wouldn't even be produced. And sometimes the things that are produced in those factories are specific to that city. Now I want you to think of this city as having its own nucleus. Think of it as having a library that contains most of its information. Well, the nucleus to a cell is pretty much the center of that cell that contains all the information for that cell to function. Now, say for example, you're at this library, right? And you need some information out that library. Now, normally you can't walk into a library and take the book out. You have to either check the book out or make copies of the pages that you need. Now, within the nucleus or the library of that cell is something called DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. This is the information or the instructions for that cell to function. Now, the DNA that is sitting inside that library or that nucleus does not leave the nucleus. I repeat, it does not leave the nucleus. Instead, little soldiers are made called mRNA or messenger RNA, and they go get the DNA needed to make the protein. Now, our cells also have copy machines in a process called transcribing, where information is taken from that nucleus and copied. Then they also have their own factories where that copied information is then taken to make products or proteins.